Good morning to all. This is Nagul Meera. Our subject is operating systems. In that operating systems, unit 4, in that our topic is directory implementation. That is our topic. Okay. Na? In that directory implementation, linear list completed. Today's our topic is hash table. Okay. Na? So before that, I am recalling yesterday's topic, that is directory implementation. Simply, yes, what is the meaning of directory? Here, directory is used to store collection of files and also subdirectories. Simply, we can call as directory consists of some group of files. Leave that. Now, how these group of files are organized? How this group of files are collected in one directory? Simply, that is our topic. That is directory implementation. Okay, there are two different types of directory implementation techniques. First one is linear list directory implementation. Second one is hash table. Linear list that is computed, I am just recalling again. Okay, na? So what is the meaning of linear list? This is a simple implementation technique, but when this is executed, it is a time consuming process. That is the drawback actually. Okay, na? So how this is implemented? In this, all files in a directory maintain a single linked list notation. Okay, na? Yes, what is the meaning of single linked list notation? Now, what is the meaning of linked list? Here, linked list is nothing but collection of nodes. In that, each node consists of two parts. Okay, na? I am talking about linked list. Okay, na? If you know that topic, we can know this topic very easy. So linked list consists of nodes. Each node consists of its name, and the second part is a pointer. What is the meaning of this pointer? This pointer is used to link the second node. That is the meaning of linked list. So same linked list concept is implemented in this directory structure, that is linear list directory implementation. In this, all files in a directory consist of linked list formats. That means each file consists of two parts only. First part is file name, second part is pointer. What is the need of this pointer? This pointer is used to link the second file. And second file again consists of two parts. First one is file name, that is file 2, and next one is pointer to next node. So second file pointer consists of link to third one. So in this way, all files are organized. Okay, na? So in this, what happened? If we know first file name, then automatically know all files. Why? Because this is the linked. Okay, na? One file consists of second information, second consists of third information, third consists of fourth information. In this way, all files are organized in directory. That is the meaning of linear list. Okay, na? Now, if we want to insert a new file, already some files are there. If we want to insert a new file, how inserted? Here, if we want to insert a new file, first the entire list is checked with new file name. If new file name is already exist in old files, that is restricted, means that is not saved. System asks, this file is already exist. Please re-enter another file name in this way. Now we have entered new file name. Now that file is saved where either start or end. Either start or end, but not middle. Okay, now either start. Here, if we want to insert a file name, that is file 2. Already file 2 is there. System asks, file 2 is already there. Please rename another file name. For example, I rename as file name 3. File name is file 3 is file name 3 is available. No. So file name 3 is stored here, is here. Nothing but starting or ending. That is depends upon the file name. Okay. Na? If it is larger than already existing files, it is end. Ante file name 3 kabatti already file 2 undi kabatti ikkada insert avutundi, ikkada insert avutunda, either starting or ending. So ikkada insert avutundi. Why? I am given the file name is 3. It compare present file name to previous file name. So 2 already there, 3 is inserted here. For example, I am renamed file name that is 10, where it is inserted. That is inserted here. Why? Because 2 is smaller, 10 is bigger. So in this, for example, I am given file name as 0. So this is inserted here. Now I am given, for example, alphabetical order. That is again compared alphabetical order. Comparison age big, age small. So ఈ విధంగా start insert అవ్వాలా లేదా end insert అవ్వాలో decide అయ్యి అక్కడ insert అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. This is nothing but insertion of new file. Now, if we want to delete a particular file, what happened? So if we want to delete a particular file means, how do we delete a particular file? That is depends upon file name. So if we know the file name, then only we can remove. So for example, that file is either ఆ ఫైల్ ఎక్కడ ఉండొచ్చు, నేను డిలీట్ చేసే ఫైల్ స్టార్ట్ ఉండొచ్చు, ఇట్ మే బి ఎట్ స్టార్ట్, ఇట్ మే బి ఎట్ ఎండ్, ఇట్ మే బి ఇన్ బిట్వీన్, it may be in between these two. So that particular file name is picked and then that is deleted. Now when it is deleted, the free space is allotted. అంతే కదా, డిలీట్ అయిపోయింది, రిమైనింగ్ స్పేస్ ఏంటి, ఫ్రీ స్పేస్. సో ఫ్రీ స్పేస్ is allotted. That free space is allotted for new one. Okay, new one means, for example, in future if you want to save the any file, that particular file is saved in newly allotted this file. So ఎక్కడైతే ఫ్రీ అయిందో అక్కడ న్యూగా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసే ఫైల్ అక్కడ స్టోర్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. సో ఇన్ దిస్ వే వీ కెన్ ఇన్సర్ట్ అండ్ వీ కెన్ డిలీట్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ ఫైల్ ఇన్ లీనియర్ లిస్ట్. ఓకేనా? సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిసడ్వాంటేజ్ హియర్? Disadvantage means if we want to create or if we want to delete or if we want to update a particular file in a directory, that is very difficult when if a directory consists of more number of files. Okay, so this is the only drawback in this particular linked list. Okay, now coming to our hash table implementation. Okay, coming to our second one here. Okay, direct implementation, linear list is completed. Coming to our hash table implementation. Okay, yes, what is the meaning of hash table implementation? So the main advantage of this hash table implementation is to overcome the drawback of previous one, that is linked list. Okay, the main advantage of this hash table implementation is to overcome the drawback of a previous implementation, that is linked list implementation. So what is the major drawback of our previous implementation, that is linked list notation? First one is if we want to search, if we want to delete, or if we want to update any particular file, that is very difficult when it is our directory consists of more number of files. Okay, na? Here another drawback is there. What is that? For example, this is implementation is very easy. Yes, with this. Okay, na? With this, yes, implementation is very easy, but at the time of execution, this linear list is very slow, nothing but time consuming process. These two are major drawbacks in linear list. Now with the help of a hash table directory implementation, we can overcome these two drawbacks. That is the main advantage. Now our online bit will come in this way. Okay, na? What is the main goal of hash table directory implementation? What is the main goal of hash table directory implementation? First one is to overcome the drawback occurred in linked list notation. Those are slow, at the same time creation, deletion, updation, that is also very difficult. So those two are drawbacks. To overcome those two drawbacks, here the new hash table directory implementation is implemented. Okay, na? So this is the introduction of our hash table implementation. Now what is the meaning of this hash table implementation? Here hash table directory implementation is same as linked list notation. In addition, here the hash table is constructed. Okay, na? So observe second point, this is okay, na? This approach suggests to use hash table along with the linked list. Okay, na? So simply this is same as linked list, but with the linked list there is a one table is implemented. That table is nothing but hash table. Now look this diagram. Look this diagram. So ఇది లేకుండా మనకి ఎట్లా ఉందండి ఇది. సో ఈ టేబుల్ ఒకసారి తీసేయండి. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ సేమ్ యాజ్ లింక్డ్ లిస్ట్ కదా. దిస్ ఈజ్ లింక్డ్ లిస్ట్ సేమ్ యాజ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో లింక్డ్ లిస్ట్. చూడండి, ఇన్ దిస్ లింక్డ్ లిస్ట్ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ ఫైల్ నేమ్ కన్సిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ టూ పార్ట్స్. ఓకేనా, ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ ఫైల్ నేమ్ అండ్ second part is pointed to another file name, pointed to another file name. Now this one also, this is a file name, this is another part, this is linked to another file name. So between, okay, now between these two here there is a one table is used. That table is nothing but hash table. Now what is hash table? What is the contents of hash table? Why this hash table? Now let us discuss. Here hash table consists of two columns only. Hash table consists of two columns. So first column is key. First column is used to represent keys. Second column is used to represent values. Now I am explaining what is the meaning of key, what is the meaning of value. Now first column is nothing but Q, not Q. Key. Okay na? First column is for key. Second column is for values. So here key is nothing but file name. Key is nothing but file name. Here look this. Okay na? I am summarizing here. Okay na? Key is nothing but here. Key is nothing but file name. That is hash function. File name that is in the form of hash function. Okay na? If it is difficult, leave that hash function. Okay na? Just to remember this file name. Here key is nothing but file name. Here value is nothing but file. Value is nothing but a file. What is the file? File. What is the contents? What is the size of file? What is the name of file? This one. Okay. So simply hash table consists of two things, two columns. First one is key. A key is nothing but file name. Key is nothing but file name. Here value is nothing but actual file. Now, for example, if we want to search a particular file, for example, file 2. For example, file 2. Now, what happened here? Linked list notation. What happened here? Linked list notation. Linked list notation. First file name one is searched. First file name one is searched. Now file name one consists of pointer. This pointer connect with the pointer, nothing but file 2. So in this way we can search in our linked list. First one, second one, third one. Now here hash table notation. Here one hash table is there. In hash table, all information is available. Where that particular file is available, if a file is available or not. Okay na? If a file is available, where that is there. So these are simply it is called as index only. Okay na? In our textbook, this is the index. Right? This is actual pages. This is index. For example, without index, what happened? For example, in our textbook, there is no index. What happened? There is no index. What happened? So we search manually. We search manually where our topic is there. Where our topic is there. Is it 10th page? No. Is it 11th page? No. It is 100 page? No. Is it 1000 page? In this way, we can search where if there is no index in our textbook, that is nothing but linked list. Okay na? Here hash table, there is the index. There is the index. Now, if we want to search particular lesson or particular unit in our textbook, what happened? We checked only index. Yes, for example, hash table. So hash table is available in our, for example, 131. So directly we go 131. Yes, 131 consists of that particular content. For example, if we want to introduction to operating system, where introduction to operating, first check introduction, first check index, nothing but textbook index. Yes, that is available 60 page. Yes, 60 page. So in this way, what happened? Compare those two. Without index, with index in our textbook. Which one is convenient? Which one is convenient? Which one is the fast? With index textbook is very convenient. Without index textbook, that is very difficult. So simply without index, that is nothing linked list here. With the textbook, that is nothing. With index textbook, that is the example of our hash table. So simply hash table is acting as index. Hash table is acting as index. With the help of this hash table, we can easily search. We can easily search whether the particular file is available or not. If it is available, where that is available. Where that is available. So this is nothing but hash table. Okay. Now, what is the advantage here? The main advantage of this hash table directory implementation Okay, now searching becomes efficient. Searching becomes efficient. So the main advantage of this hash table directory implementation is searching. Okay, na? Why searching is very easy with the help of this hash table. Hash table consists of these all files as well as these all file names as keys, all actual files as values. Depends upon this hash table, we can easily search whether the particular file is available or not. If not, if not, new file is inserted that particular file. If it is available, please rename. That file is already there. Please rename as well, something name. So in this way, okay. So this is nothing but hash table implementation. Okay. Now, is there any doubts? Is there any doubts? So simply we can say this is the extension of our linear list notation. Okay. Linear list directory implementation. అర్థమైందా ఏంటో ఒకళ్ళు మాట్లాడుతావా Now, this is about our directory implementation. That is linear list. Next one is hash table. Can I compare with linear list? Hash table is very easy to search. But implementation, linear is the way, linear is very easy to implement. Hash is very difficult to implement. But in using purpose, linear list is very worst, we can say. Why? Because this is the very slow. If you want to create, if you want to update, if you want to delete, this is very slow. But here hash table implementation, construction is some difficult, but using is very, very easy. Now here in every operating system for directory implementation, here the hash table is using. Hash table is using. Okay. Na? So this is nothing but hash table. Now I want to explain practically and hash table. What is hash table? Now simply మీరు కూడా యూజ్ చేస్తుంటారు దీన్ని ఓకేనా ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మై కంప్యూటర్ ఓపెన్ చేద్దామండి ఓపెన్ మై కంప్యూటర్ ఇన్ దట్ మై కంప్యూటర్ there are so many files kada there are so many files now I want to search particular for example unix u okay na here whenever I type u my system search all these where is you yes this is you this is you this is you okay na so how this is searched how this is searched this is nothing but hash table so this is the hash table here hash table is used whenever I type for example unix what happened here this is the hash table is మనకు కనిపిస్తుంది సిస్టంలో ఇండైరెక్ట్ గా ఉంటుంది whenever I type unix so my keyword is searched in hash table so is unix is available yes unix is available where yes here is the unix is available here is the unix is available here is the unix is available so in this way searching is very easy with the help of this hash table directory implementation okay na? Okay na? This is the main advantage of our hash table implementation so simply directory implementation is completed okay na? Now coming to our next topic that is management and optimization okay na? Management and optimization that is our topic now check our syllabus once where we are actually okay na? Where is our syllabus yes. This is our syllabus this is a file system so files direct is completed file system implementation completed now coming to our management and optimization management optimization so we are last of our first chapter we are just end of our first chapter that is file system so file system lo last one lo unnamandi that is management and optimization okay na now coming to our topic is that is management and optimization so in that management and optimization first topic is file allocation methods very important okay file allocation method so this is our 11th lab cycle and we will execute this program with practically ఇది మన ల్యాబ్ సెక్షన్ లో కూడా ఉంది సో మన 11th ల్యాబ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఫైల్ yes ఓకేనా ఫైల్ అలొకేషన్ మెథడ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ అవర్ 11th ల్యాబ్ సైకిల్ 11th ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఓకేనా We will execute this program it practically. Do that. File allocation methods. File allocation methods. In management and optimization, our first topic is file allocation methods. Simply, what is the meaning of file allocation methods? File allocation methods. File allocation methods are used to allocate the space for files. Okay. Here, file allocation methods are used to allocate the some space for files. Why this space is needed? This space is needed for storing the files. Okay. So where these all files are stored in our hard disk permanently. Simply, file allocation methods are used to provide some space to store our files in hard disk, nothing but secondary storage. Okay. So file allocation methods are allocated some space in secondary storage to store some files. Okay. How these files are stored? How these files are stored? How these files are stored? These files are stored using this one. Simply, if we want to create any file, we must use any of the application program. It may be a notepad, it may be a WordPad, it may be something WordPad, it may be a MS Word, Excel, like that. Okay, now so simply, if we want to create any particular file, we need any application software. Like this, we can create a simple file. That file is stored in our secondary storage. So here there is the some space. Here there is the some space. This space is allotted. The space is allotted for. The space is allotted for files. Okay, na? ఎందుకు ఆ స్పేస్ ఫైల్స్ కోసమే కదా. So simply here file allocation methods are used to provide some space in hard disk which is used for some files. Okay, na? Simply the main advantage of these file allocation methods are first one is efficient disk space utilization. So there are so many disk spaces available, but we can use these available disk space efficient manner using file allocation methods. Next one is fast accessing. So there are so many spaces available. All files are stored. Okay, all files are stored. But here, main advantage of file allocation methods are fast accessing. So already files are saved. Now I want to open particular file now. What happened? So chala files ఎక్కడ స్టోర్ చేసామంటే వాటిని రిట్రీవ్ చేసుకోవాలంటే చాలా లేట్ పడుతుంది. But here with the help of file allocation method we can access already saved the particular files. So simply we can say the main advantage of these file allocation methods are first one is fast accessing. Next one is disk space. Okay, and next one is efficient disk space. That is the main advantage. Okay, na?